Radiologists are specialist physicians who utilize a wide array of advanced techniques in medical imaging to diagnose and, in certain cases, treat patients with all types of illness. These imaging modalities include X-rays, ultrasound, CT, and MRI examinations. Like all physicians, radiologists have completed medical school and have obtained their MD degrees. To help patients and their primary care doctors arrive at the correct diagnosis in a timely fashion, radiologists correlate patient medical histories, physical exam findings, and laboratory values with their own interpretations of imaging exams. A growing subset of these specialists, called interventional radiologists, performs surgical procedures under imaging guidance in order to minimize damage to healthy tissue. The training to become a radiologist is long, competitive, and intense, but the payoff of helping hundreds of patients every week makes the journey well worth it. While early radiologists had only film radiographs, X-rays, to work with, modern professionals have a variety of tools at their disposal. X-ray radiography, fluoroscopy, ultrasound, computerized tomography, CT, magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, positron emission tomography, PET, nuclear imaging. Radiologists generally work behind the scenes analyzing studies, making diagnoses, and consulting with physicians. In some cases, they get involved in the procedure in order to help prepare the patient or outline further instructions to the technician. Interventional radiologists take imaging technology a step further by using it to treat certain diseases and conditions. These professionals create electronic maps to guide their instruments as they insert catheters, remove malignant tissue, and perform other delicate procedures. This gentle approach allows patients to recover faster and with fewer complications. If you thrive on intellectual stimulation, you may find radiology an especially rewarding area of practice. Given the constant state of flux and continued innovation in radiology, there is always something new and exciting to learn. These specialists are among the first to pilot cutting-edge imaging technologies and procedures developed in clinical and translational research laboratories. Radiologists also enjoy the challenge of interpreting complex studies and putting together medical clues to arrive at an accurate diagnosis, ultimately at the benefit of the patient. Workplace details. Though most radiologists still work in hospitals and outpatient diagnostic centers, advances in digital technology now allow imaging studies to be transmitted electronically. This practice, which is known as teleradiology, means radiologists can now practice in any location equipped with a computer, high-resolution monitor, and internet connectivity. Teleradiology helps emergency departments and intensive care units obtain emergency consultations after hours. Teleradiology also promotes consultation among experts around the globe. Unlike most other physicians, radiologists have limited patient contact. In fact, some go weeks without a face-to-face consultation. Instead, these specialists spend their time analyzing image results and formulating diagnoses. Radiologists who work in the hospital work long, irregular shifts that include nights, weekends, and holidays. Those employed by outpatient centers are more likely to work regular business hours. However, depending on the specifics of a given radiologist's employment contract, overall hours worked and length of vacation are often balanced against the amount of compensation. Hover over any state to explore local income and job growth data. Created with Raphael 2.1.0 LAK as RCACOCT to DCFL GA High IDLNEA Ks KYLAMEMDMAMEMNMS MOMTNANVNHNJNMNYNCNDOOKORPA RIAS CSBTNTXUTVTVAYWVY The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics states that the median annual pay among specialist doctors, a group that includes radiologists, is over $187,200. Meanwhile, Medscape's survey of doctors in 26 specialties for its 2016 physician compensation report found that the average annual pay of radiologists was $375,000. Earnings increase with experience and vary by location and subspecialty. Additional variations can be seen between employed radiologists, who work for large hospitals, versus private practice radiologists, who work for an independent radiology practice. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the job outlook for physicians in general is strong, with a growth of 14% expected between 2014 and 2024. This is much faster than average growth. Radiologists in particular may find their job prospects better than other physicians as well, due to the needs of an aging U.S. population. A high GPA, above-average MCAT, medical college admission test scores, multiple letters of recommendation, volunteering and leadership experiences, and exposure to basic and/or clinical research are essentially required to move on to the next step.